Lissa's making hamburgers tonight. And when Lissa makes hamburgers, they're like gourmet hamburgers. So I'm having that. Tomorrow I'm thinking of either Chinese food or a pancake dinner. I can have one or the other, but not both. And then I'm back on the super strict diet. You better not be another stamp, or I'm gonna get really mad. Thank you. I actually make a really good keto beef and broccoli. It was one of the few things that like spiced up my diet when I was last having my really bad blood sugar issues. It's really good, it's really cheap, and it's good, cheap, and really good for diets. But yeah, I miss a good sweet and sour pork, which is totally not good for me. Oh, that is rough. Are you allergic to soy or just can't have it? I wonder. Come on, up, up, up. Okay, I need you to look over here, Link. Thank you. Ah. As someone who's taking medication that does that to me, I get the uncomfortableness. Unfortunately, in my case, my doctor's like, IBS won't kill you. High blood sugar will. Let's pick our battles. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Did we oh, I took you to Super China. Yeah. Ouch. I'm sorry. I did not know. Can I get up there? Why do you have vines here? I'm curious. I guess they're just there. I didn't know I could do that. I've played this game 5 times and I've just avoided those guys. If you ever come to visit, I will need to remember that again, because I now feel kind of bad about that. Yeah, I need to make... I'm thinking of making, now that it's cold, a Pennsylvania Dutch pot pie again. Man, those were good. But that's definitely a cheat day meal. Oh, crap. Crappy crap crapsin. I hate these. Aw. I just batch cook everything now. I mean, it's tiring, it takes a whole day. But at that point, I don't need to worry about cooking for another 6 days. In fact, I've got a whole... what was my meal plan this week? It was tomato soup. It was vermicelli soup. And now it's bangers and mash. So that's my meal plan until next Wednesday when I go grocery shopping again, and then do another 2 days of cooking. Come on. No, I learned my lesson last time. I know better than to try that again. But then I have 2 days where I kind of cheat my diet a little bit. One, I basically just have a nice sit-down meal somewhere. Or to take home, just something nice, something that I've been craving. And then one day I have just something that'll be incredibly carb-tastic and very bad for me. But you know what, I don't care, because I have 1 day. And I want to eat like a human being for a day, and blood sugar be damned, which is today. Considering how diabetes affects my family, it's very much a matter of I'm glad I never had kids. Because I'm not passing this along to anyone. My stats were bad. I mean, I had an A1C of like 11 and I was eating almost nothing. They've had to put me on a new medication. They didn't even up my insulin because they were just like, it's not doing it. It won't do any effect. And they put me on a different medication, which is working beautifully. But it has a downside. And not a good downside. She said drinking a lot of water. Yeah, my numbers are normal again. They put, just so in case you don't know, so for tests, my blood sugars were hovering in the 300s, and I was eating like 15 grams of carbs a day, and it was just shooting up higher and higher and higher. The insulin was doing nothing. They moved my overnight insulin to 100 milligrams or 100 units. Still nothing. I mean, nothing was budging it. And they put me back on metformin, which gives me terrible, terrible stomach problems. First off, they took me off of it because it was doing some really terrible things to my stomach. And they decided, well, it's not fatal, so go ahead and start taking that again. And then they put me on, let me see, what is it? Farziga. And that one basically tells your kidneys to flush out any excess sugar in your blood. And that is working wonders. The downside is oh my god, I go through like almost 2 liters of water a day, 3 liters of water a day now. On top of that, my blood sugars are somewhat normal. I'm still eating really lightly to keep them down. What else is going on with that? The downside is that in my family, it just gets progressively worse, and there's not much we can do about it, but just try to keep it as low as possible for as long as possible, and sometimes that means not even getting it to healthy levels, just as low as possible. So yeah. Not something I like to think about, but yeah, now you're updated on that test, so things are decent. They're not dangerous anymore one way or another. It's just damned inconvenient. I'm type 2 diabetes, Lara, so it wouldn't be, the pancreas wouldn't make a difference, honestly. It's my body just is insulin resistant to the point of it's just not going to use it. Oh, and also I generate my own sugar too on top of that, so we're not sure how that happens, but at night my blood sugars go up, like they double at night. I can just not eat anything and it doubles at night, which is why I think I didn't become diabetic till I started working a job that didn't have a night shift. But the doctor is very much like, we don't know what's causing that jump. We just know that it's happening. Let's try and work with it. Alright, back to the game. Because now I have a set. What do we got? Yes, it's called Twilight Princess. Or Breath of the Wild, even.